Good day, Lords and Ladies. Welcome back to Battle Brothers of Cornish-Knight Tailor with me, Cornish-Knight, as we continue with our campaign. So, we are trying to get our faction relations up. So we need to get some faction missions. That's always very important. Right. A couple of nomads, not interested in fighting, just 6 nomads who will lose more equipment than we get back. Okay. A little bit of food. Let's check out the armourer. Ooh, that is a nice helmet. So we'll grab that helmet. It's very good to have for our bannerman, because it's only 9, has a lot more health than the helmet is currently wearing, as you can see. 140 for 9 rather than 190 for 9. Yeah, that was 125, so we're going to scrap that. I'm going to chuck some of these things because I need to make some space, because we've got a lot of space being taken up by stuff that I don't really need. Let's get a bit of extra provisions in. We're low on money. Package delivery. It's not really worth it. I need a faction job. Okay. It's going to be a bit of a shorter episode today, folks. Only about 40 minutes. Right, so let's see if we can get ourselves some work. Pays to the north, 3 days. I don't think it's long duration. What are they being raided by? Raided. Tandorf we can do. Tandorf is... Oh, that's not... Nah, that's annoying. That's going to make us waste supplies. And I wanted to do faction work. Right. That's a big company to be running around out here. First company is 25 with a knight. Okay, I got a bad feeling that I know what the next cataclysm is, because we're coming up on the time for the next one. Goblin Raiders. Okay. Yeah, it's gotta be the Civil War. No, yeah, I'm not allowing you to capture that high ground, mate. Because if you get that high ground, we're going to be in a really rough time with it. So we need to basically have you dealt with put a penalty on them. Okay. Hold this terrain, because they can't get to us if we hold this choke point. They have to go all the way around. The rest of us... There's not enough of them, they won't charge. Okay. Yeah, that was what I was worried about. Who did you hit? I want one of the hands, that's fine. Another caravan hand, okay. Being not able to hit things is really annoying. Right, let's go. Because otherwise they're just going to keep pummeling our front line. So let's give them something to worry about, shall we? Yeah, so you've got that under control. First up. Cleave, please. Okay. Penalty for its ability to hit. Okay, run down the last goblin. Took a bit of damage. Goblin Venom is good though. We got a couple of rubbersy bows. I mean, okay, they're not bad. Reinforced band dot bows. They're actually fairly good bows. It's just that they don't have a ton of range and they don't do a ton of damage. These are actually really nice daggers, not bladed. Really, actually, if you want to do nice one-handed like daggers, they're really good. For example, if we look at these guys, that's 1535, 2060. There is a stamina pen to it, I'm not going to lie. But you guys are like range 7, 40 to 60, 35, 55. So you do less damage but more armor pen. They're basically the equivalent to D's. Like a slightly worse version of those. Come on, keep moving. I get the feeling it's going to be the Civil War event, which out of all the catastrophe, the Civil War event is actually the one I like the least. Okay, so they're well supplied, which means Butkus to me because they just have nothing of value in this settlement. Goblin Spear isn't bad early on, later on not so good. Keep the Venom. Supplies are... This is the thing I dislike. Our supplies are going to rot sooner than I would have liked. They've got faction mission. They've got a free Toad one. I've been receiving stories about lumberjack. Nope. No. Trees coming to life. Just straight up no. You can take care of Ents on your own time. Okay. Okay, so a massive blinking mountain range. Fantastic. Okay. If it's going to be the Civil War, it's going to be a pain. The Civil War faction missions are annoying. Predominantly because I prefer just to raid enemies. 60 Necro Servants. No, just like straight up no. What is 60 Necro Servants doing running around on the road? That's scary. That's like really scary. Mission what they've got. Good, I need to pretend to be brigand for a day and destroy a caravan. No one must survive. What's it worth? Okay. From Bringwood to Stounfest. Raid the caravan going from Spring to Stounfest. Okay. So we actually have to run back all the way up there. And the caravan is already on the way, so we don't have a lot of time to mess around with this. What are we looking at? Group of 11. And the Civil War has begun. Okay. I'm not going to read all of this because this was going to take ages. But I'm just going to get to the main cliff notes. Hearken, hearken, hearken. It determined that between the noble houses of Falsat and Grumund, they have come to a conclusion that all sides can agree on they hate one another. That is right, my fair folk. The war is upon us. And yes, that fickle beast which lies dormant in all men, a sad affair, righteous affair, honourable one. Let us not dwindle on ceremony. I have been instructed to speak thusly, says the man. Take up arms where you can, plough the field till you can't. Women, raise your sons well, lest they may raise a sword wrong. And for those amongst you who wish to earn a good crown or two, noble houses are looking for the fine service of a man who can swing a sword. Those among you who are of lesser honour, the bridle loosers, bride stealers, leech sellers, smell smocks, ne'er-do-wells, vice-obsessed and run-amok, brigands, bandits, and thieving graduates, you sickly and moistened, the cursed, the rabid, the cured, the vapid, sell swords and poets selling words. This, my fine genteel man, is your time. Go out there, fight for nobles, earn yourself a little a new life, the same that a war, so not last forever, but do your best. Knight of Canogle about to learn a lot of money, the amount of loads of gold we're about to earn. Okay. This is problematic. We're really out of information. As you walk down the road, a frog rag looking man speeds past you. He's clear off the path and jump down into him and bark from behind the whirl bus. While Strawberry stays square, another group of men soon appear. Before the first man even speaks, you already know what's coming. Apparently some labourers have agreed to union to the abandoned project right over there. Okay, we'll get a little bit of money. Oh, this sucks. Not only because there's a massive caravan already on the way. Yeah, they can't know it's us, so we're gonna have to attack them. Looks like to be at night. Okay. The thing is that we gotta back these guys, I think. And we're gonna back these guys against these guys. Because I have fairly good relations with factions. Okay, let's just get to it. Yeah, some arbalists, many footmen. Okay, so they got no polemen, which is fine. But they do have nasty arbalists. And they have us outranged. So we need to pull back. We need to pull back and we need to pull them off the hill. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Because this is a nasty mashup. Try and knock the arbalists out. Okay, one arbalist is out. That's fine. Once the arbalists are out, we'll go over to our Dane axes and start hacking through armor. Okay, so they're coming straight in. Okay. Time to get to work with the axe, boys. These guys are tough, so we're going to have to be prepared to basically... As you can see, they are not budging. Penalty to his ability to shoot, which is fine. Okay, take him off the field. Switch over to that. Okay, nice solid hit. Yeah, just keep them at range and funnel them into people that we want to funnel them into. Okay, another penalty that he's going to have. More penalties stacked on him. Okay, his armor is just, yeah, he's in shield wall, which is annoying, but we can deal with it. Okay. Get rid of him, please. Okay. Okay, he's running. No, we have to run them down because our orders are no survivors. Okay. Okay, he broke, which is fantastic. Right, take him out. Got some not bad equipment. Some bits and pieces. Faction-wise, we should still be neutral because they didn't know it was us. But now we're in the state of war, so we need to act civil war, so we need to now think about what we're going to do. And get back to here quickly, because they're likely going to be... This place is probably going to get taken because it's surrounded by multiple faction strongholds, which is a shame. Maybe we'll lose up here. It depends which side this faction goes for. Right. That's a lot of brigands. Okay. But I prefer brigands to necrophages. Okay. So you destroyed it then. The caravan, I mean. Excellent, most excellent sellsword. You've no idea what your work has done for me today. Of course, your payment as promised. Okay. I'm going to keep these shields. Don't really need a backup one in case it gets smashed. Got those helmets. Okay. Arrow-wise, we're looking a bit low on the ground. Okay. So what's this? While you're walking down the road, a few men cry out from a local tavern, howling with laughter as they wave you over, snickering and dabbling over. You can barely spell out your words. Apparently, the nobleman has been looking for a sellsword, interested, but you can't help but ask why they were laughing. The man goes silent for a moment, then shrugs. Because we're drunk. Let's talk business. We're about to conclude this. Count Elgin Vern Baffin welcomes you inside. We're about to conclude a civil war. My largest forces are organised west from here. I need to go there and meet with Sir Fordritz. He'll explain his uses for you. If you manage to help us swing the tide, you'll be paid handsomely. A great battle, you say. This will make you rich, sellsword. Except move the war to the war camp to assist the army in their battle against House Volsach. Okay. House Volsach are these guys. Alright. Alright. 1 second, folks. Okay, alright. Alrighty then. One moment. Sorry about that, folks. I had to step away for a second or two, and my recording stopped. So, here we are. Okay, so this pays a lot. Move to the war camp, report to Sir Fordrick. Okay. If it's just raiding, we should be able to get fine. If it's actually assaulting the settlement, it's going to be a pain. It's one of the reasons I dislike the Civil War. Okay, let's talk to the encampment, what they want. You come to Sir Theodore's camp to find a man partaking in a beetle race. They cheer out the beetles, which halfway down the track made a horse of hay straw, turn to one another and start fighting. The soldiers cheer, get even louder. Sir Theodore finds you through the crowd and takes you to his tent. I'm glad you are here, sellsword. I have something for you to do right now. Stuffs a dried leaf behind his lip and crosses his arms. Oh, hell, I know you're here to fight, and now you're here to kill men and get paid to do it. But right now, my army needs to be well fed, and to get well fed, needs someone to go out there and get food. He goes to one of his maps and points down at it. I need you to visit these farms and load up on their food. They will be expecting you, so there shouldn't be any problems, considering it's an easy day before the battle, yeah? So where do we need to go? Up here. Okay. Request the supplies at the wheat fields north of the war camp. I mean, it's hostile. But we're here for the wheat field. Farmers draw near. You want to be Sawflies? You want to bring Sawflies home with us? Get your hand out of there. The merchant rubs your soda for sucking off. Fuck you. My hand goes where I please. Just ask my mother. Just ask your mother. The puns is rapidly increasing volumes and the scene breaks. Let's get what we came for. We draw from the food carts. The farmers step aside as Reinhardt, the mountain, goes forward and throws the top off one of the wagons. There's nothing inside. Suddenly arrows slam against the wood. To arms. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now we're surrounded by mercenaries. We need to capture the high ground. Because this is looking a bit dodgy. Okay. Main mercenary group seems to be coming from this side. So we need to take this high ground and we need to take it now. Before they can get up to reinforce. You guys have got this side secure, relatively speaking. Fold in on this side. That crossbowman isn't worrying me. Because yeah, he's got to do that. He got me with the crossbow. Blinking ambush. Okay. Okay. You took a hit and your armor's damaged. Sucks. Take that to the eye. Come on, man. Even with a net on. Okay. Yeah, you can run. Take that as a parting gift from me. Get up here to support. You're fine. Okay, our armor took a bit of a pounding, which I'm not happy with. The problem with the mercs is they do have that stupid overwhelm ability of theirs. And a lot of AC. Really getting sick of you hitting my guys. Yeah. Yeah, run down. And the last guy's probably just running off the field. Okay. Yeah, we took them out. Pierced hands is annoying. We got two-handed pole hammer, which is nice. A couple of helmets, a couple of bits of armor. That's a nice piece of armor. That's a nice helmet. The blood and some of the food. Okay, now we need to leave because they're going to be hunting us. What do we got here? Taffendorf. They are hostile to us. Yeah, let's just wipe out the caravan, grab some stuff, and we'll call it a day after we get back to camp. I mean, it's not nice work, but it's what we get paid to do. Let's just clean this up quickly. Let's just take them out. Okay. Yeah, like we're done here. Run down the final group. Okay. Get some XP. Yeah, that will start impacting relations are hostile because we raided them, Kraken land. I believe this is Kraken land here, so yeah, they are hostile to us. Okay. We'll quickly turn the mission in here. Turn to the war camp. War camp is just as you left it. You're not sure if that's good or bad. Tomorrow you'll bring more shit to take care of, so you'll need to kind of get some rest. Okay. Fantastic. So we can't even sell the stuff we've got in our inventories. And we've got a lot of stuff in our inventories. You leveled up though, which is great. Got to take some range defense from you. And we'll give you some more morale, some more stamina, more range defense. Okay. Pierce hand is not good. We should be able to clear it. 1 to 3 days, 1 to 3 days. Ah, great. Okay. No longer suffers Pierce hand. The mountain is to a 10 and flashes his hand, or what's left of it. The grisly finger seemingly healed entirely. The mercenary looks at you and gets a smile. I'll have to try harder to take me out of this world, Captain. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's just get time to tick on past for a little bit. You wait yet another day, great. A young man stands beside your tent with a scroll. Let's see this letter. I know this letter. It's for letter I, and I think the rest of the sentence is a whole lot I can't read a damn lick of this shit. Look, let's just go and see the commander, I think. Let's see what he wants to see you to. Okay. Just as you are about to enter Sophia's, tenor man comes flying out. Sophia rushes forth and the tenant slams him into the mud. He grabs him by the collar and picks him up like a ragdoll. Where did they go? I swear by the old gods, I will have you begging for death if you do not answer me honestly. The man cries out and points. Southeast, they went that way, I swear. Sir Theodorich drops the man, who is quickly dragged away by a pair of guards. The commander stands up straight and runs a hand for his hair. Sellsword, a few of my men thought it better to desert the camp. Find them, bring them back. Got it, you nod. But as what do you mean if the men refuse them? Commander Srag, slaughter them, of course. Okay. So they're running off. There's 9 deserters. Deserters have found sharing food out of a wool sack. They pause at the sight of you, and once one elects to try and swallow his food whole, he chokes. The rest of the men don't move. The choking scrambles around for help, his face going purple. His legs scissors over the woolen sack, kicking food everywhere. You nod. Help your man. The deserters quickly run to the choking man, knock the food out of his throat. He gasps for the air. You begin to explain it, so Froman asks for you, but one of the deserters interrupts. No, we're not going back. This war's a waste, and we want no part of it. Is this what you want to be? Cowards, but want the Fenvale lands? Your choice is simple. Fight for your lord or die here. Let's be honest. This is about... What about this? 165 crowns if you return. Yeah, let's just do that. Because if they want to be cowards, want the Fenvale lands, your choice is simple. Fight for your lord or die here. Let's just pay him. You offer the deserters 1,650 crowns. The men look at one another and speak. So what good is money when the commander hangs us all? You nod and answer. Good question, but Sir Theodore is no fool. He needs all the men he can muster for the coming battle. Prove yourself in that battle, and this little pity party you've thrown for yourselves will be forgotten. The deserters argue about what to do next. Inevitably, it comes to a vote. Predictably, that vote is a tie. The man then agrees to toss a coin. Heads they go back to camp, tails they leave. The leader flips the coin, and all the men watch. It turns and glints. The coin lands heads. Every single one of them sighs upon seeing it, as if chance or fortune relieved them of the enormous responsibility beyond their own choice. Okay. Let's knock over this caravan cart quickly, and then we'll call it an end of an episode. Because they're going to come charging up. The caravan guard are the biggest threat. So let's just try and kill them as quickly as possible. Okay, that's not going to plan. Can't do anything. Right, let's just get this done and resolved. Okay. Okay, wipe them out. Okay. fairly good haul, actually, so let's grab the amber. Run back to camp. Drop off supplies quickly. I mean, they won't like us for raiding their caravans, but at the end of the day, I just need a bit of extra money floating around. Okay, sell that. Oh, that's done. Tool-wise, we're in the middle of a war, so it's expensive to get resupplied. We got that for free. We're not going anywhere for a while, so let's just pawn all this for a bit of extra cash. Clear out our inventory a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's good. We're going to put a cut in here, folks. I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been... Sorry. I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been Battle Brothers of Cornish-Knight's Turn. I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.